The question who they ask, we come to APC, SLPP, who that they talk to? Because who side we dey right now, brother? If you dey follow the news, just like how you don't hear. If you no one convince, you go confuse. But meanwhile, before we count Dr. Marah, let us continue this worker. Let us go put local quick. Yes. For ID card, no ID card. Now put local. While you in a radio, I will explain to you. You dey na YouTube and Facebook. Watch.
This is in terms of distributing their voters ID card when at the APC membership ID card. What did they happen inside Port Local? This is inside Macheka, inside the Northwest region, inside the party office, inside Macheka. What did they happen right now? There is a war inside the Northwest region concerning the ID cards of the APC when they distribute. You see, one district there where the ID card don't come, that don't stop say nobody know for distribute the ID card until the ID card in the Northwest region, they all come. This is not the Kelfala, the lion inside the APC. What did happen inside the Northwest region concerning the APC membership ID card? One district don't come. As far as they see a member of parliament, they still tell us say that state management this. Say this is state management this. And the party not going to tolerate this kind of nonsense also for state management. Why the ID cards they do not come full in the Northwest region? These are the biggest question. This, as far as they see inside Macheka party office, there is a tussle between for sharing the APC membership ID card. This is not the Kelfala, the lion inside the APC.
Now so it be happen na Port Local. For party ID card. The same APC we say them did go line. Now they never bungo soroso for party ID card. But you know go see, because you see the first side, you know I watch who side and come together. We will give them that. After that first day, at the end of the day, they come together back. Watch who side and come together. I don't tell them say let them change this song. But this, there is victory for all. Eh? Okay. At the end of the day, they will become up, but you see, they sing the victory song. Then sing them. Then be able for, you know, how they end, if they get the party ID card, they don't be get somewhere. But now so it be happening. Let us continue. Kelfala Marah.
You know what? You know good. You say most of the things them una been disagree with, una say for throw them to the people, let them decide. And according to the AG, when we host on Tuesday, it clearly states and say this amendment can go to the people in a referendum. As the chief negotiator representing the APC, you agree say as it is now, although you say most of the things they won't agree on during the tripartite, we government will put an on the bill and change certain things them. As it is now, you confident say, let them left them to the people where it get for reaching the referendum stage?
Let me all and day. When this the thing, even where we be play the one where the AG talk than the other day, where the AG talk na truth with Lamrana, it talk by referendum. But Moinina, no wonder what Timbo they say this man is diabolic. Moinina say money not there for referendum. It's like everybody they talk what they want for talk. The AG they say there's gonna be a yes or no referendum, but the referendum when the AG they talk about, the Attorney General, the one when they talk about now for implement. The one where APC they talk for now for change the things them where they inside the constitution. Okay. Yes, sir.
Mameka can say sometimes if a fine for go to the script, the AG say a single question referendum then one.
Exactly. Now that they tell me yes or no.
Yes or no. So it means that you, Khadija, you vote the referendum, you vote for a constitution, you vote for changes, we don't even know the details. Then get good argument. They say they will get public education or public sensitization. And me and you know from experience and public education and sensitization is also skewed. So what you know right is, you know all know what they happen. You do the wrong thing, you massage, they talk as if to say not the right thing you do. You know good. And what you need to say further regarding this is, yes, the public will make a decision. And yes, we will get a new constitution or we will get, revised constitution. But government therefore be careful. You know the truth is, nobody stays on top for too long in a fragile state. Nobody stays on top for too long in a fragile state.
Okay.
This is a fact. Government they change every now and then. Tomorrow will change today to your advantage. Tomorrow we sit down on the other side of the aisle. You find that difficult for accept. So my view is, President Bill get for sit up and do this. I agree say government not will be completely perfect. I agree. I've been in government, I've been chief of staff, I don't serve in several capacities. Sometimes you go say, maybe if I don't do this otherwise. I agree. And another ask them for be as perfect. Not that are they ask for. But are they say, for God's sake, the fundamentals we don't agree on. For 6 months, would they go back and forth? Would they agree on why for go joke with that language?
You say, they ask you for be perfect. Well, last time when you say, they ask you for be perfect, and you say you will be perfect, now they will choose not for be perfect. That fundamental so you they talk about when they will be perfect son. They say now they will choose not for be perfect. And you expect you for be perfect, and so you say, oh.
That's not a good faith. And why they say this, not only word against them word.
Now then word against so that.
Take a look at the script. If you take a look at the script, you will really find. If you go, and these are for the public now. If you go to the tripartite committee recommendations, look at recommendation 36.
Recommendation 36. Tripartite recommendation. Why can clear me phone? Now they clear boy. I need touch her. I need touch on today. I need touch on tomorrow. Because whenever something come up, I hope say the last time they clear now. I don't want to go here more. I hope say me village people and them say triple people I don't need that again. Recommendation 36. Where you? What's the recommendation 36?
We take a look at recommendation 36, go back and take a look at the provisions we government make.
Okay. Let we go for recommendation 36. Where you? Recommendation 36 say create a search committee for select electoral commissioners and the PPRC chairman. We don't deal with someone in when they accuse, say now they say President be for choose. When they say no, the institutions them that them for send person, yeah, we go sit down at that committee day. Okay, so it's they say now
for the search and appointment committee.
Yes.
It's the same. So you take me back from what you would run away from. So why you waste your time? Why we say when I don't conclude this census 2 years before elections? Because when they argue say the 2015 census get problem. They say the midterm census get problem. So let's work collaboratively. We could get a census report 2 years before elections.
You know, suicide 2028 election not get for happen. Okay, let it go.
Good. Then you delay that. We say, okay, the way things they go, ECSL not for the go, they go so. Let we agree such that we and UNA, including other political parties, go then at the same room for make decisions concerning the day-to-day operations of PPL or of the ECSL, including ensuring that every document, every decision where ECSL they make, if it will be in public domain, public force, then not they do so.
Wait, then here we they ask for for do? For do baby? Or not to show that they run government? They want all thing. Okay.
Make we get this PPLC, make we get co-chair so that transparency will prevail. You know they do so. So if you're not me, and if you're not a good citizen, and I know you are, you will really know say the spirit of the recommendations aren't been adhered to. And if I talk this way, not so I can usually talk, it is that I know blatantly then they do the wrong things. You know right, you know good. This is a small country. If you had one in free town, you sit down inside motorcar, by the time they call you don't reach bow.
I mean, me ask you one of free town. Got tia go side they go. Me ask inokolo. It's still warm. But talking about back.
If you had one in free town, you sit down inside motorcar, by the time they call you don't reach bow. Bow. You know make sense.
So Doc, based on the script we refer everybody to this morning.
Yeah.
You're not a chief negotiator for one side.
Yeah.
The other side, the own chief negotiator say they don't implement over 80% of the recommendations. From your end, based on the script, we say we all go look. How many percent you go say don't safely implement?
You know, I want to tell you something today.
At yourself and talk or waiting?
Financial numbers and governance numbers not subject to the same way you value them.
Where they count number per money business per percentage, where they counter, you say different. Okay.
When you find yourself in a situation with Saudi, you track implementation. You know they put percentages to them. You track. If you Google now transparency Sierra Leone, you go to a see Commonwealth, you click on them, you see say Wadena State House as Chief of Staff. President Kurma in administration roll out transparency Sierra Leone website now a portal, a platform where citizens they track 862 projects. Every member of parliament will tell you when I was Minister of Finance, then be able to track all NGO projects across the country.
Okay, now the NGO no more. Okay.
We do as such that if you go to the map, you click Tonkolili, on Tonkolili, it will get drop down of the chiefdoms, you click on the chiefdoms, it will show you which NGOs and then what they do, whether the project done complete or not. So if we get recommendations more than 80 like this, the consultant don't come, he don't make a recommendation, don't give, you know implement it, you know subject them to public validation, you know start it, then you give yourself 70%. It makes sense.
So how the scale sound like? The one they want to implement to that of the one they want to implement.
The one they don't implement is small. There are delays. And you know good.
He said direct foot day. Then the direct foot.
So then delays, what if government in a formula end, because you just see about 14 months gap been there, and then the predecessor will not be the chief negotiator, we sign initially the agreement, it not be available for do some of the things them we then sign, we make the party call you for step in.
That are the highest demonstration of insincerity in public service. You are saying, because my counterpart not available, let us say that is a good argument, therefore do the wrong things. Where I don't take oath for serve my country. That is not right. The flip side is, if you look at, and I make us say watch the script, you get 71-page document on the roadmap, he set aside. He set up a steering committee, we not balance. He set up a secretariat, he not talk to a colleague. They talk to a colleague, Leone. That is not right. You know, I'd always say this, maybe I'm wrong, or maybe na my own demeanor, but I believe, say, in public service, there are certain things where you get to be careful with it. This, not to just the SLPP, not to just the APC. Take politics out, na Sierra Leoneans, now democracy. If you're not a serious business person, you don't listen to all NTR now. You need to bring in resources in this country. You need to bring them. And what you need for do, now for work collaboratively, open up and accommodate and get open and good conversation. So that we do reforms, that confidence, now ain't gonna make people calm. So government no go use that argument say, we do the wrong things because we are not been there. Instead, we deliberately exclude una and we use that particular time for do all the wrong things because we won't forget a repeat of 2023. That is the reality.
Dr. Marah, aside them blame game there, where una and the SLPP will go into this tripartite agreement they do now, there are more serious issues, especially now this constitutional amendment bill, where other party them they were serious concern about, and they don't just lay the blame on SLPP. Una self get a role for play. For example, people like the Femi Claudius School, they talk about this proposal where they inside the new bill say any party will no win elections 2 consecutive times, therefore the register, and if that happen, multi-party democracy would be at stake. According to Femi Claudius School, the country they go back into one party state.
I don't think that is completely true.
Explain that.
But again, this is not democracy. That's what it is thing. Maybe just maybe if I've been there in a situation, maybe I go think so. So I give me respect for him. And I'm a get regard for. I agree with what he say, he don't express in concern. That now democracy. But waiting at the say, that is it. That can be addressed. But waiting on our law side for, and the core fundamental things, we will deal with democracy. Why you don't seem
comfortable for talk about this particular
elephant
now in the room? Because we don't throw onto you.
No.
We don't throw onto you several times. You they say na distraction.
No.
You know how to be distracted.
Yes.
But these now are issues because even the AG, you don't see where it's say na una, and then even then say for President Biosiam, he say enough fear. And until this way he reach na parliament, then we push against.
We let parliament push against them. If we talk about, there are other issues. You get the opportunity for make diasporans then vote. Even prisoners, if it's possible. There are other people know they talk about that. We even talk about the 2SIM situation. Yeah, these are also topical issues. Not to say other topical issues are not there, then plenty. But as chief negotiator say, those can be addressed. If they go to parliament not feel good about them, fine. You understand?
From on your side, now willing.
Are they come? Are they can not just that? Plenty issues and they way. Now, I want to say something, Khadija. Not a word against them word.
Now waiting.
It is the facts on paper. If Femi Claudius School say they're not comfortable with that, I don't tell you I'm fine with that. And democratic right, now voice. We all not get for agree on everything. This is a democracy. I can make one suggestion. You say no to them, I agree.
Well, okay.
But what they say is, if two sides don't agree on something, they get for do with the fundamental peace and security of a country, and you delay or fiddle with that, then me and you get the responsibility for say, we not turn we eye away from this, because it's so serious law address them. That no mean say, for make diasporas, them vote no important. That no mean say, for even get the disabled, it is there in your recommendations that political parties for the disabled their opportunity for be elected. It is there. Including young people, it is there. We endorse what in the give we say, it is there. So plenty good things and they where they embellish with democracy, we put there. We even look after the diasporas. We even talk about prisoners. You don't know what I mean? So when the tripartite meet, we apply the broad lens for see how we will take the country forward. So all of these things are there. But waiting na me on key focus. If somebody raise their argument, I won't argue with them. Because I have democratic right for say this is affecting me. So if Marah is saying this, I'm not him to say right. I agree.
But it's okay again for explain, let them understand how una reach to the decision, because una be ready not just by una self. So if una reach your agreement, where at the end of the day they come to the public, public not understand how una reach that agreement. See, what's the faith behind that? Why una going to that spirit? See, let we decide say smaller political parties, for example, we're not on the win elections. If we reach a point, then for the register them.
I know to me, plenty things a way you go look at. We get plenty political parties. We agree. And this not to make a smaller party say, well, Marah say this. How many political parties we get?
17.
17 registered.
Yes, now okay.
You don't take a look at elections results. If you take a look at them, you will ask yourself, if I for me could get as many political parties as possible. But if two groups sit in the room and then say, okay, would they continue for get political, would they continue for get elections? But there are certain set of political parties, we not seem to make progress at any time. So for other reasons, maybe it will find for the register them.
Which other reasons? What's in the other reasons when I agree? Because when now they go and talk say na APC, now they suggest that when they say smaller party them, we don't make them 210, we don't make them lay come out na road.
Then another person grabs say no. And I understand. What if me a political party, my own values, my environmental they talk about? Or me a value-driven political party, not to for make I win elections, but now for make the issues which so important to me continue for be central in the democratic debate.
Now the example now and day we money na bengi.
I agree. It makes sense. So if they raise them question and I'd applaud them. And I swear and say it makes sense. Not to just say. So I don't respond to this.
It makes sense, but it did. It makes sense. No, they say okay, all what they say it makes sense. But we don't put say we don't make an truth for the register. It's there. Okay. Alright.
The report we put together touch so many other things.
Okay.
Ya joblo oba anda jabla.
Somebody with a former member of parliament, for example, called me. He said this to seem to you na put so parliament not get for grill. Because if I make the thing open for many people waiting at the diaspora come and compete with them, then we find it difficult. So it will be difficult for make parliament pass this. So we are not really seek the interest of MPs.
Okay. Well, nobody know will give for that. Yeah, but in a former member first. I may know it again.
I say, I agree, sir. You get right for say so.
But I say, they argue person now. Anything you talk, he agree. Oh.
Make the bill go. If it pass, fine. It's okay. Me a human being. We look at the need, say, people in the diaspora for the right for vote. We agree, say, people who are disabled, we for include them in the democratic process, or for make sure they get elected. That is fine. So either way in public discourse, when they come up with policies like this, people will argue, people will take stands, people will say yes, and people will say no. At the end of the day, when the merits and the demerits of those policies and proposals are being discussed, then we'll take a coordinated position and pass or drop them. So I won't argue with that. I'll not argue with the MP.
So,
You argue with the MP because it's already there. Eh? You already did it. So why go argue with the MP? Then they say for the register, they say I agree. But we don't put a D. Now let's say people agree, they say, okay, we agree. But we did go foot.
as a chief negotiator, you go sit here now this morning and say you still trust government when on a counterpart them will do the universal and do the right things? You still trust them?
I think if common sense prevail, it's fine. You know?
You still trust them? Oh, I forget a politician.
Now they take you back to what you've been talking about with MPs. Now parliament. There is so much good in human beings. A human being can say yes now, and circumstances can influence them, and the following moment you can say no. Also?
Yeah. Only fools and gods don't change. Yes, that's all like the anointed tell me.
If we exhaust remedies, and this is what I'm doing, we reach out to the Peace Commission shortly and say these are the issues, and now been facilitate this. These are the key things. I know they just take them, take a look at the records. This was what we said, and this is what's been done. This was what we agreed on. These are the timelines that have elapsed. This was how things should have happened. This is how they are now. What do you advise? Moral guarantors and they. When the last time we got moral guarantors there, 9 October 2024, after we don't submit the report.
That's true.
There are moral guarantors that will come. President Bio will sit this morning or somewhere and say, what in Mara they talk so it makes sense. I'm about to go. And if I create a situation where the mistrust goes so deep in that it affects peace and security, we cannot do this. Human beings do change. This no means I get confidence in them for say them go do the right thing. I'm saying we get for influence and severally for make them do what they're supposed to do. I cannot now walk to the chief minister when I don't ever respond to my letter and expect her say we change this morning. No.
It seem cool.
If you never respond to a letter,
It presents a case as if you guys are cool.
We cool as human beings, we as Sierra Leoneans. We for talk, we for smile, we for shake hands. But when you not do the right thing, I got for tell you say not do the right thing.
you say you not reply to a letter.
If, for example, meet now public, or for shake hands or not shake hands, I say what I'm not supposed for say, then I know will be a good leader. So we will talk, we'll get exchanges.
Family, it's here. They say that content creator, they create content then for we, or see them in public. Like say everything is bright and beautiful.
We will exchange pleasantry and niceties, but that not mean we'll compromise the core things with the support with democracy. So my view on this is, yes, government will change, but not as they see it. We'll go for fair ways and means for influence government. Many ways we'll go about them, I don't say. A, Peace Commission Day. B, President Bill himself, they put the case before her. We'll meet President Bill, not to A against B. Now the fact, the documents are there, the reports are there. Personally, they argue about them. Then C, we got moral guarantors. We don't begin engage with moral guarantors now. A few days ago, I met to the Irish ambassador. A few days ago, the British High Commissioner. You talk to them. At the end of the day, we'll get traction. That is the belief I have. I like my country. And I know every Sierra Leonean wanting country. If you go back to the history, if you go back to the disturbances that don't happen in the country, you know how make them repeat themselves anymore. I think we all get that fundamental value and belief. So they rely on that. But I need to expect Chief Minister or all the institutions for the thing and for do.
Okay.
I present the case for the APC in the National Unity Agreement conversations. We highlight 10 points, 10 steps where this government been take, the previous government been take, that is President Bill before 2023. The steps and we then take for ensure that the elections no go right in 2023. Again, in fact. So where I talk, I know they just talk. From the way they manipulate the elections management bodies onto the security sector, including the judiciary, how they appoint corner, how they go about for do the wrong things like ECSL, onto how they manipulate the result, the facts were there. So if I dey talk the way I dey talk, if I know say I get access to the background, I know what thing happen first and I get the information. So I am saying with this information I get, with the presentation that I gave, and when exactly how then they behave, when it comes to implementing the recommendations, trust me, as a true loving Sierra Leonean, no matter what, they get for reach a point where they say, you know, APC, Lord draw line.
You don't come back with the line. For the got the line. Okay. How then they got the line, then it's Selvi.
But they just grab it, draw that line, you get for exhaust remedies. Now make I don't explain the steps that we'll get for take. If there's steps and they no work, they'll draw a line. So, but if you want to know how that line they be, I need to tell you that they now.
What's it really una afraid? The APC, what's it really now una fear? And is it about nation's interest or una party interest at this point?
Khadija, I want to refer you back to what I said just now. This go beyond me. They go beyond you. I just talk about Dabobo na Mangebure or the other person na Kubola or somebody na Dombe. This is about them. 10 million people.
Well, the same thing the other parties have they say.
Yes.
This is about 10 people and they.
I agree.
But una politician they una can hide behind the people and make her they ask say what really una the APC they afraid with all them concern they una they raise. It's too early, una don't begin raise concerns say SLPP don't go ahead and read 2028 already.
Early. You know one thing the way the politicians they always carry. Now the badge say we can just do things in our favor and forget public interest. No. The politicians who we get, not to Krasniaks and come out from the sky, na Sierra Leoneans. And what they say so, it's not just me saying so. I don't just talk say, I wish who they get the next time they get this conversation. We go down discuss what is in script.
We
Waiting
have
there.
the script. Everybody get it. Tripartite recommendation.
Yeah, but you don't also look, juxtapose it. If you juxtapose, I go understand what they say.
We have the amendments bill 2025 Wooden Gazette. It's a public document.
So if I tell you now, say if you take a look at this recommendation, you take a look at how they put on the bill, it's different. So
it is not in our place to say.
Fine. So then if you know in a place for say agree, if I don't say so, and then say the other thing, then let us agree that the language not to the same. So if I continue for say anything, go to the APC. We don't go to that conversation because of APC. We go to the conversation because the wrong thing happened to the country. When somebody rig elections, now the country rig. You know how many people go sit back and say, "I vote, me vote no count"? That is so painful, and they no get voice.
I think to say the Bureau administration, need for redeem themselves. Even though in their own mind, they believe say now the right thing and do for 2023 elections. Yeah, but personally, I feel to see the need for redeem themselves. The thing the way they agree upon. The need for follow through. I don't know why it is so difficult either. Now because maybe if they do everything in the timeline where they go do then the election definitely go up in 2028 and they don't want that. They say no one make like for say then they na the Bobo side say where then be they then Tifa because of Ebola. Then be the election they do and they tell them do and not to tell them for do and all those things. But seriously, to be open and transparent and do the right thing, is that too difficult to do? When this guy tell me what you want tell me, then the guy tell me what he say this, say then they lie, then they say this, they lie, and we just like the people in the middle, like, come on, guys, what's going on? Papa God. It's okay, but good to do. Might check your phone.
Yes, boss.
What you get for me?
Thank you very much. This conversation or this explanation or whatever how you could call them, when me listen to read this past couple of days, completely affirm the stand say Marabi you not win this election. You not win the election. It is the election. That's clear. But we're not to picking them. You never win anything. Anything where you win genuinely. Need not for the call people a pocket meeting. Something where say you not tifam, you get and genuinely. You need to call people a pocket meeting. Why morning that they call Samura for talk say waiting? Because just what you stand. I win this election clear. I get proof for proof say I win them. But the problem now is I not go 100% say APC no do, but I go try say 50% say APC executive can contribute for sell the election, including Samura. Because they all been engaged, they get meeting them with Samura and with Marabio. Waiting they wait Fatima not tell we. He say no people will be the kind of money net. Mother they call them. If you win the election, like what you say you win and you need a thief, you know thief. Need not there for call people in the net. Need not there for call people in the net. Need not there for call side meeting. No, put everything out. Everybody see them. You don't need for call any side meeting. Put everything out. I go call Yansane. He call me, what do you call them for? For go talk with him, then turn out and change stuff. So what you go talk to? And we don't hear the way that man will make that video today. Talk say Minkalu na so ide. Where she get money? Pass say Minkalu yansane. You put money in her hand, they do everything. That means that they betray the people. So all them people, yeah, where people and they cry about talk say with people and go vote, they not get them vote. We know what that mean. Now wanna sell them. So waiting at the team where Yansana and Minkalu, including in the Samura, waiting and go talk. But see, this way come out so then days here. And no be don't come up before because before already we be again that we hate say now Samura na no more be the go meet Mother Bio because now the statement that way Yansane they can go to Honest by Chromatra. We go tell Honest by Chromatra say Pana we all come home, but na Samura na ain't come because it gets something we want to tell you. Because Samura been go to Bio, but they not be ever tell Honest by Chromatra say me and not be ever say me as a neo, Mikalu and Samura, we been go to Marabio, we go whole little meeting. We commodity, we can't change stuff. Like what in Timbo talks so. That's a new information. That's new information. Why then three go then we then can then change stuff? What in matter do you go tell them? It promised them money. It promised you not go put them in jail. So Mother be well calculated, you know what he do. All them pocket meeting where Mother be there. How you go do that? For something where you claim say you win genuinely. Add up. Honest now, you know add up. You didn't win something genuinely, then they go and go pocket meeting for what? So if me not say this cup na me cup, I don't need pocket meeting. Why? Na me cup. I go prove say na me cup, I get receipt. Look the receipt for say na me buy. You don't dey forget hold pocket meeting. When you hold pocket meeting, you get something under your sleeve. You get something where you dey hide. They have a pocket meeting when I no more they initiate them. President want to talk to you for waiting. You know one piece. The election, then system not say the election then TIFA. But APC help them. Because whether na money now or whether na threatening and say you name Bindepa Panda with them call we go CCOs, whatever what happen, APC help them. It's clear. This new information will come out this week. Tell we say APC then not be clean. Whether na Samura now, whether na India Sene now, somebody knows something. So whether na then squeeze Samura in hand, Samura na him refuse, Samura need to listen to them. But now then sell Samura say, you know they go meet that man that you angry. You need for go there with two other people. Then go there now, wait then come, he say they change something. Why then go? We not be already draft something, we not don't draft, say now we stand this. Wait then they go, wait then can they wanna change. Waiting they can't tell you now we wanna change. Why wanna change? Why wanna not question and say why? But you wanna go talk the way make una can't follow we change. Something will be already drafted and who they agree on. Forget that. You know, so it's tough. Party within a power. The Africa, it's not easy for pull the power. It's not easy, oh. Look what's in this young man to go through now Uganda. In West Indian hospital right now, Bobby Wine. Museveni, in entire cabinet. Everybody in cabinet. Now in West, in Peking, in West in brother them and in your brother them. In entire cabinet. Now in West in Fambula and in your Fambula. Now they did it. In West, now the Minister of Education. In Peking, now the Chief of Staff, Chief of Defense Staff. In Boy Peking. The other one a major. In Gal Peking, it's I think that Minister of Agriculture or something. Because in brother-in-law, they're not for talk. And in your brother there. Look what they do. It if the election at the Bobo in hand, then now in Boy Peking, they run after the Bobo for Pilam. The Bobo they are not hide. I mean, man, then go to the Bobo in host, beat them, Starter in house, you did in hospital, but be whining west. So this na Africa. Oh. Look the election where happen na Cameroon. The man will be run against Paul Biya, it is exile. Right now, so they talk, it is Gambia. This na Africa for we. Oh. Now the Africa, this show will continue for the tell we say na white man they behave so. Now white man and they put performance so. Now let me say, are they with the Sahel? Are they with them 3 man a day? Are they with them? And let me tell you, the Sahel, soon they can't get the old satellite. Then 3 years, nobody not going to pull them a power. Yeah, they with the Sahel. Soon they can't get the old satellite up. In fact, the entire Ouagadougou, right now, the entire Ouagadougou, they get camera. Camera, they're all over the city today. This guy with the takes to the former president, then they tap in communication, you don't even know. Russia give them technology. In telephone, where they talk to people for overthrown this mobile this 2 weeks ago. Them they monitor her. So me I do desire that then are the only sober president in Africa. And then are the only sober people where they with them people where they do the right thing. From where Ibrahim Traoré come as a captain, he ever gain himself any position? How might I be do become a brigadier? Strasser when I be in boss, the position where he can do with 9 left with. I be hurry up and give himself position. Because that's what they do. So like they intif the election, win the election. You see, even Silver Brady in accusation, we go sit down and begin to poke out. Listen what you listen today. So I can't help but say, you know what? Maybe we'll go revisit Sylvia. What he tell me about what is that the young man in him we want for run for presidency? Not see what happened. Because Sylvia tell me say it take Adima Macaulay, yeah. Sylvia say it take money. It take money from Madabio. So if we Ernest Microma be ready for this constitution, where it be higher Justice Coward, what did they tell us? They say let them go to the length and breadth of the country. Let them engage everybody. Because now we all business. Constitution, not a one-man business, not a party business. It involves we all are Sierra Leonean. But morning that they feel say either Sierra Leone belongs to SLPP because it's so arrogant, it not feel say that thing where them for share. You understand? If na bridge that be one go make, one go build school, you don't need for tell SLPP, APC. For tell them. They don't need for tell them. I can understand that. It's that kind of development that they talk about. If now then they try to do something with the autonomy, let them do them as long as they get for do well for the country. They don't need to tell them. But this particular one what they talk about, this electoral policies, then we then go get that tripartite, including the constitution, you damn right, you need to tell them. Then what did the tripartite been there for? If you say we don't need to tell them, we can just implement them. Now development, no. That's not nothing for do development. You see, people and they get carried away with this punk because he go to MIT. You know how many students and then at MIT? I don't see them they behave so. You know how many students and then at MIT? I think this position too big for this guy. The position too big. Now make it job, but again, APC we don't sell themselves to them people, yeah. Now make it they call and say they're not what have been the word we use? They're unprogressive. They're not good for themselves. So if we sell and then what they unprogressive and are not good for themselves, why not go talk say listen, then here, even though now we all don't go sit down, we talk, but if we make any changes, we don't even need for tell now. Because you don't already mention them. They don't see the behavior Where the people and they hide and they go take money, the people that all they hide like punk. They don't already see. So they don't weigh them. Just like what in the young lady them they tell Dr. Kelfala, what do you go do? It don't tell what they do. What do you go do? Una sit down sorry, una go, una even una young party, una nebu stick with una young caucus, una nebu stick with una young party line. Whether not for money, whether not whatever not the thing, when I get una young people them, when they even vote to tuna. And to me, not a bad thing. Not a democracy. If then we say the thing that we matter we SLPP put on the table, now thing we beneficial to the constituency, but with the constituency business not in a salon. Because na party they say you will come. Like somebody may say one time, maybe don't they say this all the time, say, if they really want to bring democracy in terms of electioneer, let them do primaries. Let them do primaries. From ministers all the way to presidential election, from parliament all the way to presidential election. Let them do primaries. Let them spend the money. But the man they talk say, money no day. How you go spend $75 million just for a referendum? Something when I just they go ask a count, yes or no. Yes or no. How you go spend 75 million? Then say, and the thing this why they talk. What can Jagabanga for do with this? What can Jagabanga for do with this? You get jealous, the man? You know, you go MIT. Now you land book. Jagaban no land book, according to now, you know land book. But Jagaban go hire you. You go work for Jagaban. You go work for Jagaban and go pay you good money. That's just the fact. The man they do well. They do well. Because if you know they do well, because you people that building they not see, I don't understand. Who says Sierra Leone don't go? We so gullible and we so opaque, we so block. Sierra Leone and even now so educate. That building is a small thing. You say, oh, that building is only 3 million. Are you kidding me? Beyond small body when I just 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, it pass 1 million. Building like that in California past 5 million. So then they're not to nothing. We don't find out if the demand get the building. I don't say today. This not to Sierra Leone. Where then they hype and everything. Just type the word red fine. And put Jagaban in name, Mohamed Omodu Kamara. Wait, come up, put in name, Mohamed Omodu Kamara. You go show if I get that building there. Easy for fine. So for the go to not get that building there. Maybe the money not even reach. So what? So what if not get the building? So what if the money not reach? What is that your problem? You know, Sierra Leoneans the problem. And the thing is all they talk about the bad heart. Pakaba we don't talk about. The man not doing nothing. They're doing business. If they make money, if they give out, you get problem. Now I don't begin to see the reason why the former Minister of Foreign Affairs, we don't go down to England, where they talk say, you know what? Some of them thinking you get something. Yeah, the poverty mentality. Because now we all then oversee, now we they challenge the man. We all have poverty because we dey chap. We live on paycheck to paycheck. 50% of we not pay. Jagaban not live on paycheck. That we go say that. You want listen on that fine. You don't Jagaban not listen. You not live on paycheck to paycheck. That day your God don't pull and commodity. You not live on paycheck to paycheck. We already talk so none. Who's the one anyone of we don't take $10,000 and donate. The demand don't do more than that. So you not live on paycheck to paycheck. So Lord just left them. I'm not saying that politics. But you need to see Nigerians and they do to themselves so. See, why we? Why we? Today somebody they even talk say Jagaban they go come after them because in business way they do, it look like say like that same thing will happen in Minnesota. Really? You they pray to God for them like that? How we be Sierra Leoneans then? Really? Who's that human beings what we be? No wonder we did the answer like backside. You go think like that for the man. Say, let governor go after I take what it don't work for this house. Just because you get bad heart. Just because you dey live paycheck to paycheck. Just because we don't clean the money, you dey worry for pay rent, you dey worry for pay mortgage, you dey worry for take tab and go work, you dey call Uber or you dey pay car note. Jagaban not far from that. It don't pass that. So if you don't get nothing else for think but the man, live with your poverty life and continue for live your sorry life till you go to your grave. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you, man. Ezekiel, welcome, sir. What you get for you?
Thank you so much, Triple. Thanks to the panelists and to all listeners. You know, in this politics here, again, for be intense. Every time you begin to understand something and then another thing come up, you see the difficulty where APC get for face if election happen. I think one point in the talk say SLPP probably will just wait for see who that APC get for choose. And I've been mentioned say if they choose one of the old politicians, then it's possible that person they get for bogged down again on court cases. And the realization on that end at the CM as would they begin to see how things be unfold with the tripartite agreement set up. Two people and go see the president privately. Well, the very leader first go see him privately and get information we in okay with. It begin for bio impact. He say will not even probably to some extent will not even need the international community we can settle this. And then go to people the old people the old experienced people then take them apart, then go, then come with different information. All then three people there get connection to the past. And to the past, with Mother View, they get the white paper against them. They all get something where they not get enough information for explain how they acquire it, how they acquire the wealth, or any assets we then get. They not get complete, clear information. I mean, that old party get a lot of things we been don't get involved in. We not able to explain. And then continue for hold on to them people here. Then get something against them. Then not get better answer. And so the answer is the freedom or they for continue for suppress SLPP. And the easy conclusion, we want with freedom. And then continue for punish this Leone people on agreements. We then no see, the whole water. And just they can't tell they see, even these the idea that some parts there on the constitution, it need referendum. If they come to parliament, it is stuck. Let nobody rely on that. First, AAA don't analyze and I say now 4 people in need. 2 already they out. At most 1 person we already know. And say Bangura no go vote for APC. Because now so in go see they see then in go see and say na 2 party business. So I rather go to the one way get life right now and he can give me money if they won't then really need me. Then go give me money, APC not they give me, And then which parliamentarian we then go pull aside. Thing we for cost we 75 million. Now we can spend 1 million on 4 people. Which parliamentarian we then go pull? Corey from the group can take $250,000 where he no go run. After all, they needed one nothing. Wait till you go to him. It's $250,000 rich if they press the button. But then get all kind means. Forget them. Divide and conquer on information. being one another against each other. Like say they're not able to get their mindset. If two people have been don't go, then go get information with the president. So how come they not pull them aside and get another long meeting? If they're not able to come to agreement, then they squash that meeting and say we go come back. Right now, waiting will be car which don't begin the push line here and there. But how that go happen? They all get unexplained wealth. You know, nobody know the way you are for here. Say, well, we become with the information about now this person in the pin, and then call that person they instead if you get dirty laundry all of a sudden, hey, party waiting they happen. You be one that don't agree, waiting they go on. And back you begin feel the intimidation and they fall apart. So Sylvia, the idea of an experienced person, you for add an experienced person with a clean hand. But so far now from the bunch, from the past, and the hand not clean. So which old experienced clean hand person you they look at? You know, because even in the leadership, now the problem. They get the experience, but most of them not get clean hand. So we come, they squeeze them on their freedom, then they sell out the people. You know, they can't give we fake information. Now, fake information, and then they give we, you know, about, what thing they go on. No, they all know. They're all hand high, not them back. You know, just make some noise, but man, we come, they all they succumb. Because they hand not clean. You know? But waiting we the big, we as the citizens, we get for continue for face the kind of thing the way people in the face right now, the difficulty, you know, on a lay down a democracy we go serve the people them. You know. At this age, we wanna they continue for find a way how for pin people and normal for let them be leaders among people that we they don't know, we they not choose. You don't get for whole for too long ago. Even if you want the power, get this power in a way that we yourself day you they feel good. How you go feel good? We, you know, you go all out for find a way, crooked way, how for continue for hold on to power, you know. Small parts they think for you, why the rest they continue for sway you, for waiting you they go through. How you they sleep well at night, you know. So we will just be big that una do this in the interest of the country, in the interest of 50 years we you know day. You know, for let you contribute your own parts. Una as young people them. So una get long way for go. So please set the foundation, because if you not get time today, it's possible tomorrow. This good foundation where you don't lay, it will come with you back with all the support of the people. But if you not lay good foundation and you make all the plans and at the end you not get time, you see how you they lock yourself out for the next 30 years because you get the opportunity today for lay that foundation that you not lay them. Because you'd be the hope say now you go get them, and then all of a sudden you don't get them. The bad foundation now where you don't make it, it shun you, it push you in the corner for another 30 years. This life, now that clock, the hand of a clock is slow, but it never late. But believe you me, you get timing. Now God in calendar, and it could be 20 years, it could be 30 years. Today when you get the opportunity for knock that bell inside that hand of a clock and you make Kalokalote a pass, that movement for let come back around, it's possible now another 50 years. So please, and I just look at the big picture. We in this country and the Sierra Leonean people. That's normal what they contribute in terms of this tripartite and constitution. We una want for do. Una get the power today. You're part of the clock at this time for let do right for the country. If you selfish business mindset plan, not to your house plan, not to your family plan, you the plan a whole country. You the try for planner under kalu under selfish game. Bruh, other people and they we now blessed people in that country they we you even know about them, then go on and that then lead to corner, then go pray. Dangerous prayer for you where you don't get the opportunity for set things them in place. Or swear, whatever way then do them. You amass all this and then you begin for die inside slowly. Because you kill so many people and with your action. That very, very kalu and loose hand behavior what una they do. They see where they morph into today waiting what they see. Hundreds of cows and then they cross into a country. Horsemen then they come into a country from another country. Not to even boundary country, not to even Guinea, not to Liberia. And cross from way Mali. And cow with them cow them. So here is the funny thing. We have been they watch the cow there and the people are not to flam. The people are waiting, they come with them cow and they then get bags, then get sack then, get motorcycle, and they enter the country freely. Just imagine I see one cow with sack around them. So that sack, hundreds of cows, are not safe. Because can you imagine if them people and they get 500 AK-47, they can hang up at them cow and they not get no security for check that border. Them man and they just come inside, get them Sierra Leone. And all them small bag. This now just me your mentality. I just spread them wild for see a whole country. And horseman they enter. Then get all kinds of things we hang pandem. So can you imagine if they get weapon we hanging by them cow and they just enter, it's saying majestically, slowly, and comfortably. So with the security, and that not just on the weapon side, but food security is a big deal. And then cow and they're not trained there for say then go put them inside a fence where then they go feed them. They know they graze on people's land. And so the idea of not care about farmers is bullies upon bullies. Now people they're not able to cultivate it because the cows and just they enter the country and go on people's land with vengeance. Where you want for challenge them, then come with higher authority and then more sooner. Just like that. On your own land. So when go dangerously continue for push. Oh, we no one gets back. Who say we come out? Yet the activities and way they go on, it's actually nursing the foundation for Lowy Goody. Because they continuously try for do that by actions or inactions. Just they watch other people and just they come and over. You now you small buffer way bill. We live on at night, you get 10, 15 securities. Where then they make sure say if na cat jump that fence and for make sure say that cat in belly clean. And yet, they allow, invaders just come with their horse and just enter people and land just like that. Hey, which one are they seeing in Nigeria? And just they add small religious activity to it. But now horseman then they continue for displaced people internally displaced people and wait and get to Nigeria. Now based on that. When they cross from Niger and then they come inside, then just they come with that cow and they wait and they come from Mali. They say the cassava and then they know they only eat the leaf, then they root them and chew the tubes. where people then depend for fufu and wearing season they come. Now we area all the control where people have been plants and then farm and granite farm, rice farm. It's all been they don't destroy them all, and then people they cry. And somebody sit down at the other side and get 1 cow, 2 cow, or then go sell 5 cows them, and they have enough money for bright people them around. And somebody they laugh comfortably. All these developed countries waiting they be able for do. And today, all na their mindsets they say, we for make sure say we people them they're safe. That word safe is so big because they cover everything almost. Safe, it get light. Safe, it get security. Safe, it get food. Safe, it get water. Safe, it get good hospital. And una self no, na make una woman them pregnant, una they make sure fight hard, then come now and born, so that them una picking there for turn citizen. So that when you don't mess up salon, you picking on big, picking up for file for me, you run and left everybody there. You know, we always they say God day, and sometimes it's so painful for watch this good God that sometimes we they wait for vengeance for late take action. Sometimes they happen. Maybe pass you the next generation. You know, because Museveni 90 enjoy, so you don't enjoy 10. So is that partner Cameroon? You know, he don't enjoy 10. He peace by himself, wait him up in the public, but he still hold on to power. You know, say he died. You know, sometimes they wonder, this good God, man, they don't kill people and they for hang on to power. They still did it. You know? It's so sad. It's so sad. You know, and now they continue for do that. So when young generation they get the opportunity for make sure they change this kind of story, this kind of laws, you know. I just want to take the people and like say they're so stupid. Oh yeah, you now the best, now the brilliant person, go write whatever you want for right, and then ask the people like, you agree with me or you don't agree with me? We not get no time for reading. Not get no time for get understanding. Somebody for explain to them, for let them know what thing that they really mean. You know, Barbados Prime Minister they talk about global warming, and they ask and say, well, within the big countries, and they give the example. You know, he opened me eye. He say, look what thing they happen in California. Look what thing they happen in Florida. Parts and then in California now, where the insurance company they don't pull out. They no one for insure any property within that area because every year fire they come. Same thing in Florida. Some places and they no one for insure houses because every year rain, storm, hurricane they come and destroy the property and they cost the insurance. And then all of a sudden it talks any place where you not able for get insurance, na place where you no need for develop. So you see how the thing they affect everybody. You feel say that in small islands, now no more they cry for. No, where the problem scatter, all of a sudden Americans and they get hold. In other words, they get part of waiting don't go if you get insurance if destruction happen. But where insurance in now, they cover. So if you don't pour 400,000 for bill house, fire come in Bonham, and then you are out of 400,000, and all whatever you've been getting inside it. See how business and development they run away from that place. So now the system get for affect we country. If we get the opportunity for write good laws, we go help we country. Now ain't go open the door for let people invest it. But when they continue for write bad laws and continue for write some things that we go cause more problem to people. And today the message they go wild. As a result, you will go see developments now, closed door. We'll go see in Liberia, we'll go see in Guinea. You know they can't we because they say we own laws and we own constitution, it's not stable. Because anybody can rise against that system because we are not put them right for serve everybody. the next generation depend pa waiting on they do today. So please, on a do I'm right. Let somebody get a visionary mindset. For say this one not for me self at the right this. This one at the right time for the next 50 years, for the next 100 years. If we do it right, it go hold with people and right. It go serve with people and right. And that's now on our work for do. Please, una just think about that. Just think about that. Because who say you come out, you they feel say you they cover it today. The next 10, 20 years, 30 years, you no go there. You want your area forget that punishment. Because today you feel say you they give them small thing and you feel say they go feel happy. Buddy, you good work go only speak better where you know they. If you know they and then people and they still enjoy of the good work we do, then you do them right. But if you come out then go out or then punish them more, you know ranka and halaki man. Try your best. Let people know remember you that way. Thank you so much, Triple A. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Ezekiel.
Yes, sir.
Usman, welcome, sir. What you get for me?
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for talking through a lot of dates. And thanks for giving the opportunity for talk. Regarding this issue in Salon with the gun, especially with the area of what it mean for lay govern people them, or if you work for govern people, what you need for do. So we get this battle where the moral way politicians they forget. Because if we look at Salon, the moral will say this the concern way people can get for let them go put law their way for no person right and wrong, and how people can forgive between wrong and right, and begin now to the leaders we get for put things in place. Because in any side way the moral the rotten small, and then the one that we don't come for let them see them will change the route, then they get a challenge. And the area where we don't see in a salon, there has been an area where they don't try to develop for 60 years. The idea they bring for let them go change with them how people then go behave. But if the way people and they behave, you see people and they still they cry out and people and they complain, and the party with they in power they complain, saying well they follow and then they sabotage. And then the one the way they try for go inside, they say yes. The fact is, then they follow rules and they try for see how the rules can be put. It's a matter of the one way they and the power for let them go come out. Let's like the last line where you give like submission. See, then get a big challenge, and but they don't try for do them in a way where they will say this year now the year of action, but focusing on the big five. But what about the areas of making things right? Where the things that we want for make you do, then will be right. But it's a matter of that area where you put the truth, and for be a good person who will make say yes, you stand for it, you will show you morale and respect, and for no say yes, the law them, where they say for do right and wrong, but not to only the citizens they press on them. Now you will they rule them first for let you follow the law. Because if you will know between the right and wrong, or what's at the law, or what's at true democracy, or you want for serious, I make a revolution, when a moral revolution, and then you will bring the moral revolution, then bring the commission of inquiry, so that they will bring people in morale. We see even the anti-corruption, the effort to then they bring, or then will increase the index ranking, that then they try for fair to go. Still, how much hold on they in the terms of the ranking reflect on the voting they happen in terms of voting and democracy. Because if you select areas then we go say I will press on voting at the morale what the president will say it will give. Like the incident of the ACC when they ask regarding the receipts. I see that conversation between you and Fabian, which he try to say therefore rely on Lebanon, the how they call them the so-called hotel where the president been go there, then confirm saying are true. All right, but a point of say the truth of waiting, right? So they say an advantage, then they put on this, and then only now the people and we involved in the types of coordinating the whole thing like go right. You know, they tell me how you want for solver, they put the blame, but yes, you still want to let people then come to the table and decide. So it means we are going to make a dictator way, and how evidence go there, will anything happen behind the windows? That is the big thing this, and therefore they bring some mechanisms to counter them. Even though we no want to say like how then they do the area where the judiciary they can put the law. Well, I mean the court for going at the television or at the eyes of the public. But certain things they never put the evidence. Who go bring if not every time when I come out and make a report, all man the version for confirm see what you not do. But if along the way we years and months don't can out, you know, institute this tripartite just after 2023, then doubtfulness of what you not carry on. So you know like we not get guilty. So but it's all about how government get for stand firm and government get for look firm, and those that will go want involved in the government back know how they go able for attack certain things and approach them without the no will lose them chance. But it's a matter of looking at what we environment take and which is the legal part of what will make people in life become better. But if we never look at the environment they take and what we will take from what institution they hold, and then the situation where they at hand, we are able for handle them. And then the left to the citizens, because if you not get concerned for the citizens, we are in you know see them wire the thing with them they between not to life and death, but are between poverty, hardship, and scarce means. And it means that we forget, you know, they will not get for provide them. But what thing will be the picture be provided, now we will not put laws. So but it's a matter of how we get for structure the country moral back. And another one is the biggest thing, laws and how laws then will become wrong. You know, say this is wrong, this is wrong. I mean, what will qualify something what you do for say you're wrong. But if you're able to identify and the one who not the right, then the people in the streets or the citizens them or the one the way you want for rule, they will understand. And actually the revolution will work because not everybody is on board. But if the revolution is certain things where they bring, they're selective, you just they push them to one side, and at the end, the one way are the easy way for get them, like a cyber or other thing, now you go post. Find the citizen because that power they get her. Because they voice, they bring their own voice, but then shout out, say, they are no fine. And when the voice shout out, say, they are no fine, then that's the point, say, una moral, una need for change the direction. So that revolution they want. Not a revolution to them when they can begin to demonstrate or begin to become violence. But that revolution will change the mindset. And are you the mindset will change the leaders' mindset will change laws so that the people in your mindset will change. But it's still a long way where you need people that will stand firm or they will not see in the tina for the right and then they prevent the wrong for call. We pray for changes and revolution. We will bring mind change. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Osfriend.
You're welcome, yes, sir.
Uncle Fredo, welcome, sir. What you get for me?
Good morning, sir. Good morning to everybody. Thank you for the program again. Thank you, as always, for the week. You know, a lot of things don't happen. Anyway, now I just come to the other way where you've been asked. But luckily today you don't do them in a way that you reference the tripartite. We would have for believe. All the things the way APC talks to the least are the tripartite. Now I always talk see, matter be no they implement that tripartite. SLPP no they implement that tripartite because if they implement what is in that tripartite, that means we will get a very clear election where all man they see who that win from the time of registration they go. But because APC be the follow the normal, me I don't talk a lot of things. When I come on a parliament, when I come out from governance, because then people here only go ask because they want for show to the world see them na a government, na a government. So then they do the things the way the West one area or one see. So then we make them say, oh, you get governance, you get democracy. So when I come on a parliament, we give them urge. See, this is not correct. We go outside. No good to say, oh, president, now world leader, he get democracy in a country. But these people, who that will tell me with clean, thinking, say, with all what matter, you don't do accountability, the way you don't manage the economy, where you hold incompetence, say they don't mismanage the economy, where you don't do it 2 or 3 times worse. Matter you go, it don't answer like Kuruma, and matter you go have to let the whole am accountable. I got 2 issues them. Way from 32 where waiting to happen and waiting to happen. The COVID audit, I don't need to talk about them. Then say, then the audit them only way the COVID don't do. Where to appears, one of the problems which not have been get now because it mentioned that COVID audit. Now in go haywire. So if we sit down this year past week then 30 nobody not talk about the COVID audits. Nothing. The pandemic don't pass or epidemic don't pass. They don't talk about that. Secondly, this timber, where Babadi, when I be a party militant, why I say militant, don't say the whole go no. Now a militant, when they go by the end for going whole APC people them and tell them, say, oh, you give me this motoka, you don't get nothing. Now, the same man, they go build a stadium. And now, all man know they talk about say it can build stadium with your money, depending on who you give me. But this way they do am so. Who try to pull that money? The all man is say, hey, na good guy, he promote sport, he do this, they do that. If now accountable country will get Babadi, therefore whole am question and Musa the source of every fund. Given the fact that 5 years ago not get nothing, a militant for party. Now laterally the president take a big company. Nobody know ask what that company take. Nobody. When they audit them small, they talk about volume of this and that. The money where they carry inside it too boku for make them not talk about that. And they say nobody will talk about that. Who that would tell me within 2 sentences, say Marabiu will hand over power. It's done a saloon. Then he can't face that kind of this. When they send even a jail because what he don't do, he pass 10 people in there. You don't go do them. Pass them force and for do them. But who now know the one force father bill for me? Well, now they resolve this way to be the talk. Now they cannot reach you. Now they follow them. All of them think the way the government they present through the attorney general. So who's gonna pull them? Even then you own white paper, when they mean pull, then talk say 50 plus 1. Now so then talk. Now they don't go change that to simple majority. Because Mother Bill knows they don't go ever get 50% of this country. They don't go get them. This is a clear manifest for throwback, see 2023. They don't win them. Despite all the suppression of voter registration, they don't win them. And you see, say, if it continue for do that, it will lose election, woeful, and it will hold them accountable. All of this now for accountability. Would I tell you the matter be no all the things that they go be the president or nothing? People this country is so corrupt that we don't get ethical standards to the point that nothing really happen in that country the way the president don't know. People don't say, oh, now the world surround them. Oh, now the people they tell them like I'm this and that. No, you they see. You they even with people. The matter be on social media. You know everything that's happening. But in a politician, even when they go and talk, accuse people them. Oh, they accuse this, they accuse Andy. It's not a Leone. I can't wait to say, all my kids accuse each other. Me when they don't say, oh, if you have this LRR form, I don't believe in that. I believe that election, the outcome of that election for get, no matter if for win a second time without a second round. So all the one they go and talk. Then people and they usually say we don't talk and say that's COI. Now for the election purpose. And when election pass, COI come active. They begin to hold some people like Samura when they go accuse this that. Samura in corruption case with the Impana. And you come on McKinney and go coronita for Black Bear. The next day, not sleep. Old man, he didn't a court. He goes sleep in a court. They don't want to mention the name for that case. The Raman, they go sit on the. I don't talk as if I mean I am not good again. Where the election pass, they go and want them. It don't down. All of these corruption cases, not for anybody accountable. All of these corruption cases now for make them wire they in power. When they in power, nothing else. So for the same matter, no matter the architect of this thing, David Moynihan and Alpha CC. Now them be the lead people now the tripartite. When I know say that tripartite, if they go according to the tripartite, even when they go and talk say, oh, they not be talking, they make results a lie. Tripartite recommend and they say, therefore make available and for investigate results, including 2018, 2017, or 2012, where they will not get at hand. The election will get at hand at 2023. But when they go there, then stand their grounds. That time, even the first league don't go quiet. You say, put up politics again. They're all quiet. Because they know, say, what they don't go sign a bad deal. Or say, they can investigate the result and then go make a recommendation. That was there in the framework. So, anybody tell you, say, after that game day, they recommend, they promote them. They promote them to chief minister, then take the other Alpha State, they make them Attorney General and Minister of Justice. Madabio is going to reward people who do the job for him. Let us get this at the back of our mind. Where it will be say, tribe, it will be factored into who that they vote for who. Where you see money that I think they go to talk in this way. Now Madabio is the first president who begin that thing. Because you know say, it will count on the tribe men them for vote for them. So I will build this here, comfort or security, make them see it in a post we will stand up for them. Even if the economic situation of that person did not change, but then we still believe on because we think they talk the same language. At the Macaulay way, when I see so, it go na one part, I think Apoloko or Tonkolele. It could nothing, they go talk there. Itself, they copy from their list. I identify myself with a particular ethnic group, say I belong to them. This is all our politics in the country. If then people are here, would they get some things them? Mark, like what Brother talked the other time, Republicans they win at one point in California where Reagan come. Or say, oh, these are Democrats, these are blue states, or is it possible? When it is so bad, they will change their vote. When it is so absolutely bad, they will change their vote. But alone, inside put your home, go born, and next step, then get conga for 3 months before election. Then pin that box there for votes. They are going to vote for SLPP. That's for sure. How you will think, say, people will move from poverty? How you think, say, politicians will care about, say, people are, look, they host the salon people. The woman go about 2 years ago, na Cameroon. Now, village go, where they run away from the Anglophone area. The mommy go na village. Now, village go sit down. What are they like today, na Cameroon? They're not like when we go salon, all one day around Freetown. No. When they go to Douala or Yaoundé, they just pass. They go to their towns and cities. Let them go there so they then turn back. Because even the housing infrastructure, it changed. Now, if those countries are not going to get dictators, they will stay in power for 40 years or so. They should have moved far ahead of them. Look at how Ghana they improve. Because Ghana make it open for competition of ideas. Look, this man don't talk about economy. We guys stress on the economy. Now look at the economy. You don't revive. But if you don't spoil the economy this much, you give up the guts for say, I want to be president again. I want to be God, which I don't do. But you know, say you don't do nothing to for better the people's lives. Then at the cost of the political system. Now you that attitude. Otherwise, you will the same. Where Holland talk say, you know, go a second time if you know put unemployment below 10%, you know go. Because no people go accountable. You know go for second time. I could just end up from even the bureau. Anybody, we are all. You first of all you believe in yourself before you do things. Matter you not believe in Sierra Leone. Now you make any choice to say which is lack of more lack of enough. Because you know see nothing as alone they make alone change. If you not believe in yourself, nothing will happen within you. Now if you get the belief first, then you put that into work for like it changes circumstance. You not believe in Sierra Leone. Now you make anything say, now only for go and make loans, for go and make bigger, now you will make salon go better. Loans are fine thing. I already talk in business. All of them countries are not go there. I will go there another time. America, any citizen get for pay like them $50,000 to the state because all man what they don't use that money they for building that country infrastructure, health, anything infrastructure, train, all things they don't build. But we now, even Mother BO, emit loans at 1.5 billion external debt. If you don't make it in 2022, the last few figures, now $3.3 billion will get for pay. And now the domestic debt don't pass the foreign debt. What you run with that money, now for pay salary. Now possibly with that would brain, now you go falla. It tell you clearly say, I don't know anything about management. And people will dance behind again. How this country go before? I want there for this week, sir. Thank you very much for giving the opportunity.
Thank you very much, Uncle Fode.
You're very welcome.
Till we meet back, Triple C. Tata.